So we have the top 8 now, and we are live with the loser bracket final. So we already have seen 2 players who have qualified to that, Netic and Yekcosdo, but there are also Jufr and Bonifaccio who will fight it out for 2 spots in the consolidation final. So after that we see the winner bracket final, and then there will be the consolidation final and the grand final. So good luck to the players. Point number still 100, if I recall correctly. Yes, it is. Yeah, in the loser bracket, it's the last match with a point number of 100. The other matches have a point number of 120. And again, we have the same format as in the prior matches, where we have 4 maps that will be played with 1 warm-up beforehand and 4 live rounds. So that's how it goes. And they will fight out for 2 spots. The bottom 2 players are out, and finest mode works like this. You collect points through the entirety of the race, where first place gets 10 points, second 6, third place 4 points, and fourth place 3 points. And you collect those points to the point limit of 100 points. And if you have surpassed this 100 point threshold, or if you have just reached that on point, you activate finest mode. With finest mode attached, you have to win 1 more round. And with that, good luck to the players. We are starting with the first round, and we have Saudat, the first map from Silky, will be played, which is one of the 4 maps in the map pool. And on this map, the WR is a 45.15 from, of course, Maui. So Maui, the clear favorite in this tournament. But then, of course, we have players like Netic and Yekcosdo, who we've seen, but also Bonifaccio and Jufr, who you should not count out here in this competition. So they can also make something happen. Netic right now leading Jufr with that first mistake. Also Bonifaccio falling behind. So semifinal 1 seems to be ready. Or the loser bracket semifinal 1 participants who have qualified to this loser bracket final are ready, and Netic is not stopping where he was. Where he's just continuing in the style where he was ending the loser bracket semifinal, where he won 10 out of 11 rounds. So that was a great performance. Or like 11 out of 12 rounds, let's say like that, because he also was closing it out with finest mode. And with that, he wins the next round. So Netic with the first 10 points. Then we see Yekcosdo on second, Jufr on third, and Bonifaccio on fourth. So Netic looks very strong, and also for me, like, can create a very, very deadly consolidation final. Very deadly. But right now, closer round is coming into play. Yekcosdo finds himself on the 4th place, but he's only 0.2 behind. But again, he's releasing and misaligning his line there tremendously. Also Bonifaccio with a little bit of an off line, but gets himself a lot of speed. So maybe he can snipe Jufr in the ending. Is it enough for him to snipe in? It's looking good, but it's not quite enough here, because Jufr finished more to the right. Netic again getting first. But yeah, there was a closer round here. You can see it. 420 thousandths of a second for Yekcosdo behind Netic, and with that he's only 4th, where he used to be first in that previous round. So Bonifaccio with the next mistake, and not a good start to the race. Only 7 points for him. But he can still come back, and also it's a great accomplishment, saying, okay, I've made it to the loser bracket final, playing against maybe someone who can go into the top 3. Netic, definitely ready. Not sure where did he drop down, actually. Did he play against Aragon and Damage, I think, right? I think there he dropped down. And there was also saying that Netic is one of the players who can get that 4th spot. And yeah, just look at that. He drives consistent sub 46 times, a 0.99 here from Netic in first, Jufr on second, Yekcosdo on third, and then we have Bonifaccio on last after that mistake at the beginning. But still comes a bit closer to Yekcosdo in that round, but of course not enough for him to overtake him. So only 10 points for Bonifaccio this far. Let's follow him here in this round. Okay, well. Yeah, well. Oh man, what is going on today with the cursing again? He has unfortunately made a mistake. But so did it Netic. So Netic is not able, or will not win this round. Jufr and Yekcosdo will battle it out. But Jufr with a great line over this part finds himself on first and gets himself a lot of speed over this part. So Yekcosdo is settling on second place, but goes very wide. He saw a lot of speed again, but of course he traveled way more distance than Jufr, and he will get it. A very needed 10-pointer, but also good time here, 45.98. This would have also beaten Netic here. So good time, and only 4 points for Netic, and Jufr will say thank you and GG's on this map and goes up to 26 points. Great job. So second map, it is Pronto, which will be played. Yeah, Pronto, next map. And again, we have one warm-up. Let's take a look into the points. Bonifaccio only with 13 points, so only 1 third place for him, and then we only have last places for Bonifaccio. But of course the level is high and he's not particularly playing bad, and if you make just one mistake then it can really stack up. So hopefully he can find his momentum on this one. Then Yekcosdo with 19 points on third place, then Jufr on second. After that, a 10-pointer that was really important in that prior round. He really got himself a great point boost. Netic on first with 34 points. So he is looking very strong to qualify to the consolidation final. And on Pronto we have this infamous ending where we have seen Yekcosdo failing it. But he also didn't look too bad here. So he was on par with Netic in some rounds. So good luck to the players. Okay, we see Bonifaccio and also Yekcosdo with an early mistake there. I was actually drinking something. I wanted to get ready here. But we see 2 mistakes, which is, of course, unfortunate. Can happen to the best. But Netic, Zor, and Jufr are batting it out for that first place. Netic, Zor with a lot of more speed compared to Jufr here in this part. And with that, he is extending his lead here. 2.13 of a second, make it 0.50 now, but of course he still has to get that ending. And he actually fails it. Oh my god, what is happening today? Jufr on first, Netic on second, Bonifaccio on third, and then we have Yekcosdo still claiming 4th place, so only 3 points for him. My god, man, the cursing is strong today, really. We should create a channel, a YouTube channel, Turbo Curses. So a huge gap already between second and third. 14 points. Which is a lot, if you ask me. After just 5 rounds played. So next round. Yekcosdo and Netic leading, but look at the speed from Jufr there. And yeah, Netic not looking so strong compared to the loser bracket semi-final right now. Because he didn't get himself, just a 10-pointer in the last 2 rounds. And right now it's Yekcosdo versus Jufr here. Jufr with a good amount of speed. Goes for the attack. Can he make it? Yekcosdo with a good line, but he jumps so low. But it's still enough for him to stay ahead here. Great round between the players. Jufr with 300s behind him. Or is 300 behind him. But man, the camera was a bit weird there. But well needed 10 points for Yekcosdo here. And also Jufr coming closer there to that first place. So a player that I really considered one of the, not underdogs of this match, but I thought that that Netic has the clear advantage over him. So Jufr always springs a surprise to me, but of course he's an old school player. He is there for a long time, so he knows what to do. He's experienced enough to just cope the pressure And right now he shows us why, because he's in second place and very close to that first place as well. And that's the battle we are focusing on right now. Netic versus Jufr here in this part. Netic not with the best line. Look at the speed from Jufr into the lead. He goes, and with that he finds himself in first place and gets a good chunk of speed. Look at that. Great line. Beautifully executed from Jufr. And he claims yet another good placement here. Gets himself first with a 47.56. So another great round on this map, whereas the WR is a on Pronto is a 46.96. So good time as well from Jufr. And with that, he's leading the pack. 52 points for him. Okay. 52 points for Jufr. Let's follow Bonifaccio, has a great start into the round here. You see the first mistake from Yekcosdo touching the wall. Bonifaccio also with a beautiful slide there is really in the mix here for that first place. So hopefully he can make something happen. Also a good line here compared to the others. Great round between the players coming into the last part. Bonifaccio goes a little bit too far inside, but it is actually both with a mistake here. Both Netic and Bonifaccio. And Bonifaccio goes for the respawn. Not sure if this was really needed, but that was maybe a bit unnecessary to respawn there. But it is Jufr winning the round out of Netic because Bonifaccio has made that mistake. Unfortunate stuff for him. So yeah, Jufr really is capitalizing from all of those mistakes. And now we're going to go to the next map. No, the ending is still the same. The ending is still the same. So, we have one warm-up on this map again from Silky. So, Bimos is the map name. 51.28 is the WR from Maui here. So, we have 3 matches after that here, after this one. But they're gonna take a bit longer, I would say approximately 40 minutes per match. And then, of course, there's a break. And we should definitely have a break of like maybe 10-15 minutes before we start each match. Because else, let's say a player like Jufr or Netic who are qualifying maybe even to the grand final, who knows? They just have to play like over and over. So there should definitely be a break. But we're gonna find out. I mean, we're gonna see it. Right now the standings are as followed. We have Jufr leading ahead of Netic, so that's a surprise for me. Yekcosdo on 3rd, and then Bonifaccio only with 26 points. But of course, he's really pushing it, and he can really grow as a player from this one. So he can definitely capitalize from that. He can only grow from that. So Bonifaccio, yeah, looking strong here in this the start of the round again. Looking nice actually for Bonifaccio here. As he also gets a good chunk of speed. Didn't get the best landing though. Now here really important to not hit your car onto the inside or into the pole. But Bonifaccio unfortunately has touched. So he is out. Netic and Jufr are betting the 10-pointer out between themselves. Or are declaring that under themselves. And it is Netic winning, even though he almost missed the finish. But also a good time here, 0.02, and Jufr is 0.1 behind. So Netic is coming dangerously closer again. But both players are extending their leads to plea number 3. So Yekcosdo needs to stop making those mistakes. But of course, the pressure is coming in, and the others are not playing particularly bad. They're playing out of their minds. Yeah, this is the... This is the map with the hard ending here. Oh, we see players dying left, right, and center. Netic and also Yekcosdo with that mistake. So Jufr and Bonifaccio now have the chance to claim that 10 points. Bonifaccio would be huge for him to win this round. And he's a lead of 0.2 of a second. But Jufr is not too far behind, but didn't get the best line over this part. Goes for a very inside approach though. And Bonifaccio also here with a mistake. So this was very unfortunate for him. Bonifaccio dead and Jufr on first. So he had the chance, but this is almost like the early GG here for Bonifaccio. I mean, of course, he can still deny some points, but this was his round to take, and he only gets himself 3rd place. So that is unfortunate for him, and Jufr with that extending his lead to 78 points. Netic also getting 2nd place due to that mistake from Bonifaccio, and Yekcosdo on last, only getting 3 points. So that is really, really bad for him. He's in dire need of a good chunk of points, of 2 good rounds here. 25 points between 2nd and 3rd. That is very, very decided already. Okay, next round. Netic, Bonifaccio, and Jufr in the mix. Yekcosdo again crumbling under the pressure. Again made a mistake. So he will not play a role, and the gap will rise yet again between 2nd and 3rd. Man, man, man. That is not good. That is not good for them, because Jufr and Netic are just in 1st and 2nd. This round is again. Bonifaccio can maybe snipe someone in the ending. If someone makes a mistake, can he do that? No, both are not failing the ending. Netic and Jufr on 1st and 2nd, Bonifaccio on 3rd. So last round. So 32 points between 2nd and 3rd. It seems that Yekcosdo has some difficulties, but maybe it's just the pressure where you just behave a bit differently. But now he gets a good round, like a considerable, a good result in the start, let's say like that. But of course he has to save it a little bit here. Jufr and Netic in 1st and 2nd. However, Jufr has made that mistake, so Yekcosdo is able to overtake him. And this could be good for Yekcosdo here, getting himself 6 points. Of course, still not enough. 56 points then. That is nothing! Netic almost failing the ending. Almost does it, but he luckily goes into the finish. And with that, he goes into the lead again and goes up to 92 points. So 1 round away of getting himself up into the finalist mode. Okay, so last map here, but of course if this map is over Cerdo from Anisado, we're gonna start with map number 1 again. So on Cerdo, the WR is a 50.19. So we have one more warm-up, and I'm gonna use that to conserve my voice a bit. Whew. Because, yeah, I can already feel that my voice is, my voice power is decreasing, yeah? Let's say it like that. So good luck to the players. With that, like, dual casts are way better. because then you just have a little bit of a break in between where you just kind of prepare what you're talking about. But this could already be the last map, because Jufr and Netic are at 92 and 88 points respectively, and they will, yeah, will guarantee 100% get themselves up into the finals mode here if they just finish every round. Of course, then Jufr has to claim victory in the 5th round or so, in the round that we're playing on the first map again in round number 17. But right now he's on first. We see Netic, who has made that early mistake, but overtakes one player here, Bonifaccio. Maybe he can also get that second player, but it seems that Yekcosdo is on second and close by to Jufr here. Of course, we still have the ending, the infamous ending on this map. And Jufr with a mistake, though. Yekcosdo actually gets first place. Well needed first place, and this is a spark of hope for him. Netic with that goes up to 98 points. Jufr with 4 points, and that is very important for Yekcosdo, now or never, because he has to win a lot of rounds now, but this is the foundation where he really, yeah, can make it now. That's the last chance for Yekcosdo. Of course, he has to deny both players, or one player from each of them, multiple times, because they will inevitably gonna get finalists earlier than him. But with one more or two more victories, he was really showing, okay, you know, I'm not out of this one yet. And right now he also has a good start here. So Yekcosdo leading together with Netic. So maybe Yekcosdo has woken up here. That is great to see. But of course, the others are so far ahead, so he needs more of those rounds. But maybe this map just suits him very well. And of course, every point that he hasn't accumulated is bad, because he could have been up to 70 points, and 70 points means that he's only 3 victories away of claiming finalist mode. And Yekcosdo is getting himself that second place here. So another good amount of points. Oh, almost not making that ending. Netic with a great time on first place, a 50.70. That is a good time. 50.70. That is actually... Wait, where's the map? Where's Pseudo? Here, there we go. That is 0.5 away from WR, and with that, we have our first finalist, which is Netic. And Jufr is at 96 points. So he needs a 3rd place to claim finalist mode, or to be a finalist in the next round. But good luck to Netic here. Let's follow him in this round. Yekcosdo is first, though. But Netic with a little bit more speed goes into the lead again. Great line from both players. Netic approaches a little bit from the outside, so he finds himself on first place and he can claim victory. Will he make it into the consolidation final? Then he has one match of break, because we have the winner bracket final coming up afterwards. Yes, he's gonna do that. Netic will get first, and then we have Bonifaccio on second, and now, very important, Jufr on 3rd place. If Yekcosdo didn't throw this one away, Jufr would have not been finalist. That was very, very bad for Yekcosdo to make that mistake in that ending part. Oh no, that was not good, and now Jufr is finalist. Jufr is finalist, and Yekcosdo 75 points. He needs to win 3 rounds in a row and then also claim it out in this other round, or needs to be needs to hope that Bonifaccio eventually is sniping it away. And right now Bonifaccio is actually leading the round here. Look at that, Bonifaccio leading. That is an old pic, or like a picture that we haven't really seen in this match too much. He had great starts, and also Jufr here with a mistake. Oh no, Jufr with a mistake. And we have Bonifaccio and Yekcosdo battling it out for the 10 points. Very important now for both players to get this one. Yekcosdo can also afford a 2nd place, but he should be able to finish here. No, Yekcosdo, are you getting 2nd? No! Oh my god, Yekcosdo, what are you doing? Oh no, Bonifaccio with his 2nd 10-pointer, I think. And then we have Yekcosdo up to 79 points. So he didn't win anything out of this one. And we're gonna go to the next map. Yekcosdo with poor decision making there. Or like just maybe not the luckiest ending. And yeah, he finds himself on 3rd place, 21 points away. That is, of course, not a good amount of points that you can be in. And also, hello to Rave. Nice seeing you as well. How are you doing, man? Hello, hello. Super Sairs. So one warm-up on Saudat. And then we're going to go live. Okay, there we go. We are live. With the rounds here, with the decider, with the decisive map here. Will Jufr close it out? Or will Yekcosdo deny him? Let's take a look. This round is the decider. Yekcosdo is leading. We see the first mistake from the non-finalist, from the person who is right now occupying P number 4, which is Bonifaccio. So Bonifaccio down to 3rd place. Yekcosdo leading. Jufr also making that mistake here. So Yekcosdo is capitalizing from that, but of course he goes up to 89 points. So he needs 2 more rounds where he has to deny Jufr here. So Yekcosdo, now you can... Oh my god. Now you can see every point matters. Yekcosdo almost throwing away that ending. Now hello to Artemis. Hello, hello. And everyone else in the chat. Nice seeing all of you guys. Yekcosdo almost bonking to the ending. 89 points. Bonifaccio at 66. And now the pressure is rising, right? We could have a double final situation for the last spot in the consolidation final. The consolidation final will be between the players from the winner bracket final. The losers of that, the 2 bottom players. And then also those 2 players who have gotten through here, which could be either Jufr, Bonifaccio, or Yekcosdo, and then already Netic, who is through. Right now, Jufr is leading, and he should really use this chance now. He's 0.4 ahead, and he can make it now. Make it 0.5, but that's almost the early GG, but there can still some things go wrong on the ending. As I'm just gonna follow him, but this is most likely the GG here. Jufr has it and knocks out Yekcosdo and also Bonifaccio. GG. I mean, the pressure really killed the players there, but still a nice performance from both Yekcosdo and Bonifaccio. Bonifaccio unfortunately leaving the server, but he played very well. Made maybe a little bit too many mistakes, but still a great performance from Bonifaccio. GG.